So we have learned the first equation of motion and the second equation of motion, and now we are going to do the third equation of motion by the help of the same graph. And again what we are doing is we are calculating the area covered under this trapezium. In the second equation we divided into a rectangle and a triangle and then added them. And here we are going to consider it as a trapezium and try to find out the third equation. Now what is trapezium here? OABC. And how do we calculate the area of a trapezium? The area of a trapezium means sum of two parallel sides. What are the parallel sides here? OA and BC. So this becomes the height. So what will be the area of a trapezium? OA plus BC upon 2 into OC. Just we will substitute these values and let's see what we get. Now the third equation of motion says V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. This is the third equation and this is the position velocity relationship. Let's go. Now we are going to find out the area under this trapezium. OABC. Area of the trapezium is sum of parallel sides, that is OA plus BC upon 2 into AD. Now just we'll replace these values. What is OA is U. What is BC is V upon 2 into AD. What is AD is T. So we get S is equals to U plus V upon 2 into T. Now again we get a twist here. What we are going to do is we'll replace this value of T by the first equation where we get T is equals to V minus U upon A. So this T will replace by this value V minus U upon A. So we get U plus V upon 2 into V minus U upon A. Now we have learned this simple mathematical formula that A plus B into A minus B is equals to what? A square minus B square. So this will be what? U square, V square minus U square. So we get here 2AS is equals to V square minus U square is the third equation of motion. 2AS is equals to V square minus U square. This we have taken by the formula A plus B into A minus B is equals to A square minus B square. So here we are doing V square minus U square and we get the position velocity relationship, that is the third equation of motion, by the help of this same graph. So we see this velocity time graph is very important. What we have to remember here, we do not take the initial velocity from 0. We see that the object is already in motion, so it is having some initial velocity. So this is very important to note that here the initial velocity is not equal to 0. Okay, and by this relationship first we derive the first equation of motion, which is very important because we use this same equation to calculate the second and the third equation of motion, and the second and the third equation of the motion can be calculated by calculating the area covered under the velocity time graph. In the second equation what we did? We considered it into two halves, one rectangle and one triangle, and by just simply substituting these values of area of a rectangle and area of a triangle, we got the second equation of motion. And in the third equation of motion, what we have done here? We have calculated the area covered under this trapezium, and we know the area covered under the trapezium is equals to sum of two parallel sides divided by 2 into height. We simply just place the values. Now these things some children may find it complicated to learn when you will try to cram it, children. Once you know these parameters, what is u, what is v, what is a, what is t, we just only need to replace the values. So suppose if you draw a graph, if the labeling changes, it doesn't matter. You should know what is v, what is u, what is t, and just simply we have to place in the values. But if you will try to learn it by heart, and suppose you label it here a, instead of a you forget to label or make some labeling errors, like you can make it c, make this point b, it doesn't make any difference. What we have to know is that what values we are taking, and simply we should know what is u here, what is t here, what is v here. So once this part is done, the rest other things become very simple once we understand it. So please do not try to cram them by heart. Understand it. You can repeat the video and see again for clarity. Thank you, children.